All right, right now we have Ben Jacobs. That's the Guardian reporter in Bozeman, Montana, who's been covering the congressional race that is set to have an election tomorrow, who says he was body slammed tonight by the Republican candidate, Greg Gianforte. Ben, are you there?
I'm here. Thanks for having me.
Are you okay?
I'm going to get my elbow checked out. I landed on my elbow, and it's not, it's less than comfortable in making sure that it's okay because I'm one-handed typing right now.
So you were at this event, it was at a campaign stop with volunteers, and there was a room that the candidate was in, he was going to do a TV interview. Take us through what happened.
So that he was sort of doing a TV interview, and I've been pressing the campaign for a few days to sort of grab Gianforte one-on-one, and they told me that they decided in the past they weren't, and I just figured he was standing around there and just to reach out and get his response to the CBO score. That he'd been talking about, that he'd been holding off his opinion on healthcare, at least on the stunt, until he saw the CBO score. And I went up and asked him about it, and sort of said, talk to my communications person. I just followed up and said, you've been talking about this, just wanted to get your response. And then he sort of said, no, I've had enough. And next thing I know, I'm being body slammed. And he's on top of me for a second. My glasses are broken. It's the strangest moment in my entire life reporting.
So you walk into the room and you say, I want to get your response to the CBO score.
Yeah.
And and does he scream and raise his voice while he does it, or he just body slams?
The audio's up that he said talk to my communications person. I just sort of follow up, and he grabs my recorder on my phone, but the audio should be up right now in the Guardian, and throws me down. My glasses break. I'm pretty sure he's on top of me, wailing for a second, and then screams at me to get the hell out. His staffer comes in, and it's just very strange and mortifying because I don't mind being blown off by politicians, and I also am always terribly uncomfortable being part of a story. Now it seems like I became the story.
You've been covering this race. You've been there covering this race, and you tweeted the other day, just to give people context, that Rob Quist, who's the Democratic candidate, ran away from questions that you were trying to ask, along with Don Gagne from NPR and another reporter. So you've been trying to get these candidates, who my sense is both of them have been kind of shying away from national media as much as they possibly can.
Yes, they've been both candidates have been very much playing the prevent defense and sort of avoiding questions and avoiding any sort of contact with the press. That they both have campaigns that have run. They both have committed their fair share of gaffes, and so this is, I think they've been trying to keep away, and just was, hoping to get the most basic statement on the CBO report, and I wasn't expecting, I wasn't expecting detailed policy, but then again, I also wasn't expecting to be body slapped.
What happens after? Are there other people in the room aside from you and Gianforte when this happens?
Yeah, there are a couple of local TV people. Alexis Levinson was standing outside the room and sort of watched me walk in there, and I guess it sounds like then watched me go from vertical to horizontal relatively quickly.
I want to play the audio for the folks that are watching this, and for you as well. This is your audio, so you can hear it, relive it, and the folks at home can listen. Take a listen.
The CBO score, because you were waiting to make your decision about healthcare until you saw the bill and it just came out. And what you thought.
We'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah, but there's not going to be time. I'm just curious if you have the
speak
right
with
now.
Shane, please.
But you don't.
I'm sick and tired of you guys. The last time that came in here, you did the same thing. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. The last guy did the same thing. You were the Guardian?
Yes, and you just broke my glasses.
The last guy did the same damn thing.
You just body slammed me and broke my glasses.
Get the hell out of here.
If you'd like me to get the hell out of here, I'd also like to call the police. Can I get you guys' names?
Hey, you gotta leave.
He just body slammed me.
You gotta leave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what is he referring to when he says some guy just? I mean, it sounds like he was. Another reporter had tried to come in. Well, I mean, clearly he has a scheduled interview with one outlet that he has given an interview for, and he is.
Yeah, and this was long before that. This wasn't. No one was set up. There weren't mics. There weren't makeups. They were standing around, and it seemed opportunity. The reference was to I had colleagues of mine who were in Montana a couple of weeks ago, and I sort of had issue. They actually did a video on the race, and I think they were unhappy with. Dealing with my colleagues, and this apparently, I'm not sure of the detail and the mindset, but apparently, they were, they just decided that they had reached their limit of questions from the Guardian.
After this happens, what did you do next?
I went actually to the parking lot in the car and sort of, I sort of. Really just sort of figuring out what was going on, and made 2 calls in that order, which is to my editor and to the police.
And the police came. Did they and they talked to you?
Yes, they did. I'm actually at in the hospital right now, about to get my elbow X-rayed because I landed on my elbow, and it's not not exactly in 100% shape right now.
What did the police? We talked to Alexis before. It sounded like the sheriff's office had people there who were taking witness statements, who were interviewing. Do you know if they talked to? Did Gianforte's aides or him himself say anything to you after that?
No, Gianforte left shortly thereafter. I was they'd asked me to leave, and then between the police and the paramedics, I was sort of not quite paying attention to anything else.
All right. Ben, I want to thank you for making time, and I truly hope your elbow's okay.
It's not my pitching arm, so I should be okay.
Okay. Ben Jacobs of The Guardian, who you just heard his account, says of being assaulted by the man who is running to represent Montana in the United States Congress the day before he will be on the ballot in the special election there, Greg Gianforte, who did this in response to a question from Ben. According to Ben, and to the audio that we just heard about the CBO score on the AHCA. Ben Jacobs, I hope you get a clean bill of health. Thanks for making time tonight. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.